Now next topic of this video is changing in the state of matter. So when we are changing the state, it means converting the solid into the liquid. For example, ice, when we are heating the ice, we get it is a solid in state. Now when we are heating that particular ice cube, so due to the heating, due to the temperature, they get melted and convert into the liquid form. Now as this phase change, if we are applying the drying, or we can say we are applying the freezing, so due to that we get the ice cube from that liquid. So here ice to liquid and liquid to ice, so this is the phase, or we can say change in the state of the matter. It is done by either cooling or heating process. It is not necessary that state of the substance remains same at all the time. The changing of state of matter is either physical or chemical. Here, in this triangle, solid is directly converted into the gas or vapor. It is known as a sublimation process. When that gas is directly converted into the liquid, so it is known as a condensation process. But liquid is directly converted into the gaseous or vaporized form, so the process is known as a vaporization. And next is when liquid convert into directly solid, the process is known as a freezing process. So this is the change of state of matter applying the heat or cooling temperature. Now physical change. So the physical change occur when the substance change its physical composition, not changing its chemical composition. For example, cutting a piece of wood into the small pieces, so the appearance has changed, but the property of the wood is identical. It means when we are cutting the wood into the small pieces, so we are changing its outer look, but the inner molecular distribution, the chemical composition, boiling point, melting point of wood is same. So here only we are changing the physical. Now next is chemical change. So we are changing the chemical by applying the heat or some chemical reaction. So it indicates the change in the density, melting point, freezing point, so many chemical changes. Now next is the table of changes in state of matter. So when we are converting liquid to gas, this process is termed as vaporization. Next, when we are changing gas to liquid, is known as condensation process. Converting solid into the gas form, it is known as a sublimation process. When solid is directly converted into the liquid form, they are known as a melting process. Directly liquid to solid state, it is known as a freezing method. Now latent heat. So when a solid melt or a liquid boil, so they required energy, but the temperature remained constant. So the amount of energy needed for the melting or boiling process for a certain material is known as a latent heat, which is denoted by LH. Next, changes of state from the solid to liquid and liquid to gas is vice versa, is called as a phase change. It means when we are converting the solid to liquid or liquid to gas, so the process, the change is known as a phase change. Now this phase change involves the transfer of heat. So heat is required to produce the phase change is latent heat. So that heat which is required for the phase change is known as a latent heat. Here is two example of latent heat is heat of freezing and heat of vaporization. Now what is heat of freezing? So it is the amount of thermal energy which released in case of liquid freezing. It means when we want to freeze the liquid, it means when we want to converting the liquid into the ice cube, So at that time, the energy is released from the liquid to convert into the ice. So here the heat of freezing. And next is the heat of vaporization. It means the amount of thermal energy that added for the transformation process of liquid to gas. It means if water, we need the vapor of water, so water is boiled or boiled on the gas, and then they are converted into the vapor form or gas form. So here we are applying the temperature, so they are needing the thermal energy, so it is known as the heat of vaporization. Now latent heat have a very large criteria. For example, latent heat of vaporization of water is 540 calorie per gram, while the freezing of the water latent heat is 80 calorie per gram. It means when we want to freeze the water, we want to prepare the ice cube, we required 80 calorie latent heat, and when we want to convert the water to the vapor, they required latent heat of 540 calorie per gram. Now they represent into the equation like latent heat into the mass. So Q is a heat which required and equals to LH into M. So mass in grams and latent heat into the. Now melting or fusion. So this melting is the transition form of a solid to liquid. So if we are applying temperature, so the solid convert into the liquid state. Now temperature at which the solid melt is called melting point. Here melting point and boiling point both are different. Melting point, it means the temperature at which the solid melt, only the melting point, but boiling, it means they are boiled at the temperature is known as boiling temperature. The different state have different melting point. For example, ice having 0 degree, if you heat a solid, the particle of solid will move faster, and if you continue the heat, so the solid particle vibrate faster and faster, and then after they break the intermolecular bond and solid become liquid. So energy is needed to change the solid to liquid phase. Next is freezing. So freezing is the passage or converting the liquid to the solid state. It means water convert into the ice, so it is a freezing process, and it is a reverse process of melting. So here water freeze at 0 degree. Now vaporization. So here the process is known to convert liquid to directly gaseous form. So when the substance is heated, particle vibrate or go faster and faster, and due to that faster particle, they are overcome or they are breaking the attraction force between the particle, and due to that gas completely released. When water is heat up, they are converted into the steam. Now condensation. So it is a process when we are converting gas to liquid state. Now gas is a cool and particles start slow down. Condensation is the reverse process of vaporization. So in this condensation process, we are gaining the liquid phase or liquid state from the gaseous. So here we are applying the heat, and after applying the heat, we are directly applying the giving the cool atmosphere to that vapor, and due to that cool jacket, they are converted into the liquid.